Chapter 9 Ledger Posting. Before we start with the explanation, first I'll take you to the index. Here I marked a circle for the chapter 4 and the 6th chapter. These all are the subsidiary book. In chapter 9, we again going to learn this 4th chapter. Take it as a one kind of revision. At the same time, we'll also learn about the ledger and its posting. So here we start with the explanation. In this chapter, we shall learn how to prepare ledger account from a journal and a subsidiary book, and also how to find a balance in ledger account. At the time of preparing account in any business, prepare different ledger account, and to find a balance in each account is very important. Here I put the meaning of ledger and the posting. Ledger. Ledger means a book kept in a business in which a different account are open based on a journal entry or a subsidiary book. Posting. From journal or subsidiary book, a process of recording as per the rules of accounting either on debit or credit side of a concerned account is known as posting. The main object of the ledger is to show the position of each account in the business. Ledger is a main book or a principal book of account. It is also considered as a king of a book. There are three types of ledger: bond book ledger, loose leaf ledger, and the card ledger. This is just for the information. You will understand much more about it when we'll start with the exercise solution. Here we start with the question number 5, which is given on your page number 244. In the book of Sri Katara, write journal entry for the following transaction. Draw a necessary account in the ledger and post them accordingly. Now this is the thing which we are going to do. First we are going to solve journal entry, then going to make ledger of it and going to post it. So this is what the journal entry is going to be prepared in the question number 5, which is given in the question with the page number, Journal of Sri Katara, and here the specimen is ready. So let's start with the first one. Bought 3,30,000 in business. From this 2,30,000 deposited in a. We put the solution as the 3,30,000 come into the business. So we'll write cash comes in, cash account debited to capital account with the amount 3,30,000. Next is 2,30,000 deposited in bank. So cash goes out in bank account debited with the amount 2,30,000. Next, cash purchase 85,000. So here we come. Purchase account debited to cash account. Amount 85,000. Moving to the next transaction. From Ajmal Furniture Mart, a furniture of Rs 11,500 is purchased for office use and cash has been not paid. So this will be declared as a credit transaction. Furniture as an asset purchased. The furniture account will be debited to Ajmal Furniture Mart. With the amount 11,500. Fourth one, a check of Rs 8,000 is given to Kanubhai against due. So check has been given, the money is going out in the form of bank and the receiver name is Kanubhai. With the amount 8,000. Next, against a receivable of Rs 7,800 from Raju Bhai, check received 7,500, means 300 has been allowance for full and final payment. So here comes a check have been received to bank account will be debited an amount of 7,500, whereas the person name Raju Bhai, a giver name, must pay 7,800. So the difference of this two becomes the 300 which declared as an allowance, a discount allowance. Debited. Next, cash sales 15,000. So here comes cash account debited to sales account with the amount 15,000. Seventh one, credit sales to Ramesh Bhai of rupees 75,000. So it's a sales transaction, so we'll write sales account at the credit side and Ramesh Bhai at the debit side with the amount 75,000. Last one, salary paid of rupees 6,200. Salary is an expense, comes at the debit side, and as cash has been paid, so cash goes out with the amount 6,200. So the first part we finish to prepare a ledger. Now the second step they told to prepare a ledger. First part of journal is finished, and now the second part is ledger we start. Now how to make a ledger? After completing the first part of the question, whichever have been asked in the question, तो here we finish with the first part. जर्नल ख़त्म हो गया. अब हमको लेजर बनाना है एंड उसमें पोस्टिंग करनी है. तो लेजर बनाने के लिए जस्ट ए इजी स्टेप, you have to count how many ledgers have to be prepared. To cash 1, capital 2, bank 3, 4th no need to count again cash, you already count the cash over here, so don't count again. Next is purchase 4, कैश का लेजर हमने काउंट कर दिया तो उसको नहीं बनाना है. देन 5th इज फर्नीचर, 6th अजमल फर्नीचर मार्ट, 7th कनु भाई, 8th वापस नहीं बनाना क्योंकि बैंक का हमने पहले से बना के रखा है 3rd लेजर, तो डोंट गिव नंबर 8, डोंट नॉट इवन हियर विल गिव 8. राजू भाई का नाम पहले कहीं नहीं आया है तो विल गिव 9. कैश डन. सेल्स 10, रमेश भाई 11, सेल्स का ऑलरेडी दे दिया है नंबर. एंड हियर कम्स 12 विद द सैलरी. सो आई एम रिपीटिंग अगेन, 1 to 12 लेजर बनाने हैं. आपको वापस किसी भी अकाउंट को वापस नंबर नहीं देना है जिसका नंबर आपने ऑलरेडी दे दिया है. ओके, सो हियर आई काउंट के मुझे 12 लेजर बनाना है. अब लेजर कैसे बनाते हैं? सो दिस इज व्हाट द स्पेसिमेन फॉर द लेजर. You have to put a 1/2 debit side and the credit side. The full half date particular. Here comes JF, that is journal folio. जैसे हम यहाँ पे लेजर फोलियो बनाते हैं ना, वैसे जब आप लेजर बनाते हो तब आपको लिखना है जर्नल फोलियो. Now date particular JF and amount. Here they put half for the debit side and another half for the credit side. Again we'll write date particular JF amount, very similar to the journal entry, right? आप यहाँ पे डेबिट क्रेडिट का कॉलम करते हो, यहाँ पे पूरा डेबिट का कॉलम अलग कर दिया तो यहाँ पे एक अमाउंट ही आएगा. क्रेडिट का पूरा कॉलम अलग कर दिया तो एक अमाउंट कॉलम आएगा. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट द लेजर यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर फॉर ईच नंबर. आपने यहाँ से 1 to 12 नंबर दिया, राइट? तो 1 to 12 लेजर आएगा 1 by 1. लेट्स सी. कैश फर्स्ट, second capital, 3rd bank, 4th purchase, 5th furniture. वैसे अजमल, कनु भाई, डिस्काउंट, राजू भाई, सेल्स, रमेश भाई एंड सैलरी. सो दिस इज गोइंग टू टेक टाइम टू प्रिपेयर योर लेजर और उतना ही मार्क्स भी मिलेगा इसके लिए. तो यू हैव टू गेट रेडी विद द लेजर. नाउ दिस इज द सेकेंड पार्ट आई फिनिश. क्वेश्चन में क्या बोला कि जर्नल एंट्री सॉल्व करना है, लेजर एंड पोस्टिंग, राइट? सो हियर आई फिनिश विद द जर्नल and here I made the ledger, the 12 ledger which have been going to be come in the question. So after doing this ledger, now I will show you how the posting is done. So let's go with the first entry, first ledger, cash. अब यहाँ पे फर्स्ट एंट्री पे आते हैं. कैश अकाउंट, वी गॉट इट राइट. वी हैव टू टेक द नंबर 1 एंड द अमाउंट, एंड विच साइड इट इज? ऑन द डेबिट साइड. सो कैश बुक के डेबिट साइड पहले आ जाओ. जहाँ पे आपको कैश बुक अकाउंट दिखा वहीं पे आप डेबिट साइड आ जाओ. राइट डाउन द डेट. यहाँ पे सीरियल नंबर दिया है तो विल राइट सीरियल नंबर एंड विल राइट द अमाउंट 3,30,000. Don't write anything in particular. Just write down the date and the amount. अब कैश के अपोजिट यानी कि डेबिट के अपोजिट क्रेडिट साइड जो एंट्री है उसका आप नाम लिखोगे इन द पर्टिकुलर विद द राइटिंग कैपिटल अकाउंट. वेरी सिंपल एंड इजी. Just pay attention what I am telling. So again I am repeating for the next account. Second credit side I found 2 capital account. Serial number 1 with the amount 3,30,000. So here with the capital account we'll write 1 and we'll write the amount 3,30,000. I'm going the same side. जो अकाउंट में बना रही हूँ, जो लेजर में पोस्टिंग करने जाते हैं उस लेजर का जो साइड है गो एट दैट साइड ओनली. यहाँ पे कैपिटल क्रेडिट साइड है तो कैपिटल के क्रेडिट साइड ही आना है, पर कैपिटल में कैपिटल अकाउंट नहीं लिखना है. टेक द अपोजिट वन दैट इज कैश अकाउंट. Here I wrote cash account. Moving to the next bank account. अब बैंक अकाउंट में जाएंगे और डेबिट साइड हम 1 and 2,30,000 लिखेंगे. Here is my bank account. Here I am writing date 1 and writing amount 2,30,000. And we'll make a posting by taking an opposite account that is cash account. So here I'll write to cash account. रिमेंबर आपको उसी साइड पे जाना है, वही अमाउंट लिखना है, बट डोंट राइट डायरेक्टली बैंक अकाउंट. यू हैव टू राइट डाउन द अपोजिट अकाउंट. मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट कैश अकाउंट. लाइन बाय लाइन जा रहे हैं. ओके मैंने फर्स्ट लाइन फिनिश किया, सेकेंड लाइन, देन थर्ड लाइन. नाउ आई केम टू द फोर्थ लाइन वेर आई फाउंड द कैश अकाउंट विद डेटेड 1 एंड विद द अमाउंट 2,30,000. द पोजिशन इज ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड. तो ये है कैश अकाउंट. आई एम कमिंग एट द क्रेडिट साइड, राइटिंग द डेट 1 and writing the amount 2,30,000 and going to write down the opposite one that is bank account. This is what the posting. Moving to the next. अब ये मैंने 4 लाइन खत्म कर दी. Now I am on the 5th line. So here comes the purchase account date 2 with the amount 85,000. So here is the purchase account debit side है. तो here I write 2 with the amount 85,000 and going to write down the opposite one that is cash. To cash account. Now coming to the cash account which is given at the credit side with the amount 85,000 and dated 2. तो cash account के credit side आओ, write down 2 and write down the amount. The side where the cash account you can see. And now write down in the particular the opposite one that is purchase. By purchase account. Next, here I finished the 6th line. 7th line पे है furniture account debit side with the dated 3 and amount 11,500. So here I found the furniture account where I write down the date 3 with the amount 11,500, but I'll write down the name of the opposite one that is Ajmal Furniture Mart. Ajmal Furniture Mart. Next is Ajmal Furniture Mart on the credit side with the 11,500. Here is the Ajmal Furniture Mart ledger. Write down 11,500 with the dated 3, but write the opposite one that is furniture account. So this is what the posting I am doing right now. Next, Kanu Bhai. Kanu Bhai comes at the debit side with the 8,000. Here is the ledger of Kanu Bhai. Come to the debit side. Write down the date 4 with the amount 8,000 and write down to bank account, the opposite one. Here is the opposite one. Now in the 4th transaction, Kanu bank account comes at the credit side. So come to the bank account, go to the credit side and write down the date first, that is dated 4 with the amount 8,000 and we'll write down the transaction comes with the Kanu Bhai. So we'll write by Kanu Bhai. account. That is on the credit side, right? Fifth one, again bank account. Now this is the combined entry, bank, allowance and Raju Bhai. Now we'll check what to do. Here comes the bank account. First go to the bank account at the debit side, because bank is given on the debit side. Write down the date and the amount. Date is 5 and amount is 7,500. So here I wrote the amount, I wrote the date, but I will write down the opposite one, that is the Raju Bhai. To Raju Bhai account. Next is allowance, that is discount allowance, debit side. So here my discount allowance ledger is, first I will write down the date, that is 5, and I will write down the amount which is given in the allowance, 300, that is due to Raju Bhai, opposite one, to Raju Bhai account. Now comes the Raju Bhai with the amount 7,800, that is the combination of 7,500 plus 3,000. So go to the Raju Bhai's account ledger, and in the ledger you have to put entry on the credit side. So come at the credit side, write down the date and write down the both, bank and allowance both, to bring up with the 7,800 amount. So here I am writing bank account by bank account by discount allowance account, and write down the amount 7,500 and 300. Next is cash. Cash account debit side, 6th with the amount 15,000 and opposite one, that is to sales account. Next is sales account. At the credit side write down sales here with the dated 6 by cash account and write down 15,000. Next is Ramesh Bhai ledgers, write down debit side 75,000 2 and write down the date, but we'll write down the opposite one, that is sales account. Now go to the sales account at the credit side and write down the date 7th one by Ramesh Bhai account with the amount 75,000. Next is salary. So come to the salary account, come on the debit side, write down the date, even the amount 6,200, and we'll write the opposite one, that is to cash account. Now last the cash account credit side, come to the credit side, write down 8 by salary account with the amount 6,200. Now in this question, here it is not given to find out the balance. So here without finding balance, just I shown you how to make a posting. This is the journal which I solved. Then we made a ledger. Then the posting. I show you the trick how to make a posting. So moving to the next question number 6, where again we are going to solve journal entry. In the book of Panchal store, write journal entry for the following transaction. Draw the necessary account in the ledger and post them accordingly. So here again we are going to solve journal entry for the 6th question. So here again my specimen is ready. So let's start with the year 2016 with the month of April 1st. Cash 40,000 and furniture 20,000 bought in business. So cash comes in cash account, debited, furniture account, debited to capital account. Cash is 40,000, furniture is 20,000, total 60,000 in the capital. Second one, goods of rupees 36,000 are sold to Dhaval store at 10% trade discount. For this, Dhaval store has paid a cash of rupees 15,000. Here is the calculation of the second transaction. I am repeating again that goods of rupees 36,000 sold to Dhaval at 10% trade discount. So 36,000, remove 10% of it as a trade discount. That's a trade discount. The amount remain is 32,400. Next, For this, Dhaval store has paid cash of rupees 15,000. So only 15,000 has been paid and remaining amount declared as a credit transaction. So 32,000 after discount the transaction take place for 32,400. Whereas the cash is already paid for 15,000. So 32,400 minus 15,000, 17,400 declared as a credit. So here we'll give entry for this. Cash account debited. Here is the sale transaction. So first I am writing sales account with the amount 32,400. Transaction take place for 32,400 where we received cash of rupees 15,000 and the remaining, that is 17,400, as a credit. For credit transaction we'll write the name of a person, that is Dhaval store. Account debited. Moving to the next, 13th one, 18,000 is deposited in bank. So cash goes out and the receiver bank. Account debited with the amount 18,000. Next, goods of rupees 20,000 are purchased at 12% trade discount from Dhara store. For this, check of rupees 8,000 is given. So now we'll calculate 12% on 20,000 to remove trade discount. The calculation, 20,000 remove 12% of trade discount, that is 2,400. The remaining value is 17,600. Whereas the 8,000 is given in check form. So here remove 8,000, so 9,600 will remain as a credit transaction. So this is the purchase transaction. So first write down purchase account debit side with the amount after trade discount, that is 17,600. To bank account, the amount which has been paid by check, that is 8,000. 17,600 minus 8,000, the remaining balance will be 9,600, which has been declared still on credit. So we'll write the name of a person, Dhara store account. Next transaction, withdrawn from the bank 5,000 for office expense and 4,000 for household expense. So two transactions, money is going out of bank account. 5 plus 4, total 9,000 is going out of the bank. First is for the office expense. So here we'll write down cash because not yet office expense have been done. Still only the cash have been removed, and another amount is for personal expense. So that will be counted as a drawing. So for office expense it was 5,000 and for personal it is 4,000. Sorry, 7th one, okay, date 7. Office expense paid 2,200. Now this time office expense as a nominal rule will keep at the debit side. 2 cash goes out, amount 2,200. 8th one, against a due of 4,830, paid 4,800 in cash for the final settlement to Jayesh Bhai. This has been paid, so cash is going out, where it shows. Let me explain you again about it. Okay, against a due of 4,830, paid only 4,800. Yani कि 30 we allowed it as a discount for the final settlement to Jayesh Bhai. The receiver name is Jayesh Bhai. So we'll write name at the debit side, Jayesh Bhai, where the Jayesh Bhai must get 4,830, but we paid 4,008 in check or cash. Let's go again. Okay, it's a cash account, and the next one will declare as an allowance, that is for the discount, with the amount 30. Next one, due to the fire in godown, goods of rupees 3,200 is burned by fire. An insurance company accepted a claim 2,600 for the same. So 3,200 will write down as in purchase the goods has been burned by fire. Now we'll write insurance company claim received, that is 2600. Now get them minus 2600 minus 3200. The difference you will find is 600, that is loss due to fire. Debited. Moving to the next. Goods of rupees 6600 are purchased from Anil Traders, and towards this payment of 2600 is made in cash, so remaining must be in the credit transaction. So here first we'll write purchase account, purchase transaction of rupees 6600, where the cash amount paid is 2600. Get them minus, you will get the difference of 4000, which remain as a credit transaction. So we'll write the name of a person, Anil Traders account. Next one, 12th. Paid rupees 4800 for shop rent and 6000 for house rent. Paid, so cash is going out, cash account. One is for shop rent and another one is for the house rent, so we'll count it as a drawing. Both account is debited. First we'll write the amount of shop rent, that is 4800, 6000 for house rent, total 10,800. Next, 13th one, the last one. Paid rupees 4000 to Anil Traders by check. तो चेक से पे किया है, तो विल राइट बैंक अकाउंट एट द क्रेडिट साइड एंड राइट डाउन अनिल ट्रेडर्स अकाउंट डेबिटेड with the amount 4000. And if you make the total of this journal entry, you will get 1,68,630 both the side. Now here I finish with the journal entry. Now as usual, same process. Now we'll count how many ledgers have to be prepared out of this journal. Cash 1, furniture 2, capital 3, cash again, so don't count it, 4, sales 5, 6, bank, cash again, purchase 7, bank already did, Dhara store 8, cash done, 9, bank also done, office expense 10, cash done, 11, this is also done, 12, 13, 14, purchase done, this is also done, cash again 15, 16, drawing cash done, Anil Traders already I think done somewhere, here it is done, the bank. So total 16 ledgers have to be prepared. So you can see here I'm already ready with the ledgers. It actually take time, but you have to complete it for your marks. So here comes the ledger of the Panchal store, and just continue, keep on with the ledger. Now I'll show you the posting again for this question. Let's start with the posting. First one is the cash account 40,000. So here is the cash account ledger, writing April 1st and writing the amount 40,000. You can see the first and the 40,000, and at the same side debit, but I'll write capital account. To capital account. Next is furniture with 20,000. So here comes furniture with the dated 1, amount 20,000, but the opposite account is capital on the credit side, so we'll write capital account. Next is capital account with 60,000. Here comes capital account, come to the credit side, write down the date 1, 60,000, that is the combined entry, so keep 40,000 and 20,000, it will make total 60,000. We'll write cash by cash account by furniture account. Next, again comes in the next transaction cash account with the amount 15,000 debit side, to come here, write down 15,000. We'll write the opposite one, that is sales account. Next is Dhaval store 17,400. Here is the double store 17,400 with the dated 2. Here we'll write sales account as opposite entry sales. Moving to the sales account. Here comes the sales account with the date of 2, and as there is a combined entry of 15,000 and 17,400 comes to 32,400 in the sales account. So we'll write this both at the credit side by cash account, by double store account with the amount 15,000 and 17,400. Now here you can see I put the separate page, but you have to continue with your next page. For the explanation I kept separate page. Next, bank account with the 18,000. So come to the bank account, come to the debit side and write down 18,000 with the amount 3, and we'll write down the opposite account, cash account. Next is the cash. Come to the credit side of the cash, write down the date 3 with the amount 18,000, and we'll write here bank account. Remember, while putting posting, many times student make a mistake. आप जो account ले रहे हो आप वही account लिख लेते हो, but we already made a ledger of it, so we are just making a posting of the opposite one. So don't make a mistake. Must take an opposite one. Okay. Moving to the next, purchase account with 17,600. So here is the purchase account. We'll write the date 17,600, but in 17,600 it's a combined entry of 8,000 and 9,600. So we'll write 8,000 and 9,600 with the amount bank account and Dhara store account. That is the fourth one. Next, bank account. On the credit side we'll write purchase 8,000. Credit side, purchase 8,000 with the date 4. Next, Dhara store with 9,600. So here is the Dhara store with the amount 9,600 on the credit side with the dated 4, and we'll write here purchase account. Next one is the cash with the amount 5,000 at the debit side. The cash account, I'm writing amount. Here is the date 5, and the opposite one is bank. So now we'll go to the drawing account with the 4,000. Here is the drawing account. Amount is 4,000 with the dated 5. Opposite is bank. To bank account. Now we'll go to the bank account for the amount 9,000, which is given on the credit side. So here we'll write 5 by cash account by drawing account. Cash is 5,000 and drawing is 4,000. The combine of these two. Next, office expense with the 2,200. Office expense 2,200 with the dated 7. The opposite entry is cash. So we'll write here cash account. Now again come to the cash account at the debit side. Write down 7 date 2,200, and here we'll write office expense. Next, Jayesh Bhai with the 4,830, but it's a combination of two numbers. So in the Jayesh Bhai ledger, go to the debit side. Here is the Jayesh Bhai ledger, and we'll write down at the debit side 2 entry for cash account and for the discount allowance account with the amount 4,830. Next is cash account 4,800 on the credit side with the amount 4,800, and here we'll write Jayesh Bhai. Next is allowance. So here is the allowance account, ledger. We'll write at the credit side 8 with the name of Jayesh Bhai, amount 30. Next, insurance company claim with the 2,600. So here is the insurance company account. Come to the debit side with the amount 2,600 and write down the date 9, but we'll write down the opposite account, that is purchase. To purchase account. Loss due to fire with the 600 on the debit side. 600 loss due to fire, but the opposite name is purchase account. Now we'll go to the purchase account. On the credit side, we'll write the both of them by insurance company and by loss due to fire 2,600 and the 600. Next is the purchase account with the amount 3,200 that we already finished. Purchase account debit side with the 6,600, but we'll make a combined entry for here. 10 cash account, 2 cash account, 2 Anil Traders account, 2,600 and 4,000. Next is cash. Go to the cash credit side, 10th one, and we'll write purchase 2,600. Then we'll go to the Anil Traders account. Here is the Anil Traders account, where we'll write at the credit side 4,000 with the amount 10, and here we'll write by purchase account. Next is for shop rent. Here is the shop rent. Come to the debit side and we'll write cash account, 12th one, with the amount 4,800. And in drawing, we'll write 6,000 by writing date to cash account. Now we'll go cash account at the credit side and we'll write the both shop rent and drawing with the amount 4,800 and 6,000. So here comes the last entry with the Anil Traders debit side 4,000. So here is the Anil Traders 4,000 dated 13, and here we'll write to bank account, and at the end bank is on the credit side, is already full, but here I'll write down 13 by Anil Traders 4,000 by doing so all. So this is what the ledger, this is you have to do in your next page, remember, and this is what the calculation of journal, then ledger, and this is how we have to put on posting.